really nervous.
It's gonna be okay. Don't worry.
Oh, good.
I'm here.
You're
I
already here.
know.
Oh,
Hello.
Hey. This is awkward. I'm gonna just say it outright.
Hi.
Well, because last time we left, it was a bit tension high, and plus you're bringing someone new here.
Yeah.
hi. I'm Caspian.
I'm Venom. Hi. I did chase after Enzo. He might be here, maybe not. I cannot guarantee.
He's still mad.
Yes and no. Maybe his brain's confusing.
Well,
Let's just hope that everybody can be civil and we can talk it out.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
Hi,
how you holding
I
up?
told you.
I'm here because I have questions and you have my answers.
Right. Well, welcome.
I guess I could. How do we start this?
Well, how about everybody takes a seat.
So, good idea.
You take a seat, and I'll just stand over here. 1, 2. Are we waiting for anybody else?
I don't know if he'll come or not. So
Let's go.
We could
Okay.
probably wait a minute or two. I hope he'll be here.
I hope so too, because if he doesn't, that's
Oh, hello.
I'm here.
Hello. Welcome.
Thank you for coming.
This is Caspian, a friend. He offered to be a mediator as a third party, so we don't have. We have someone who's unsighted.
Right. So it's gonna be okay. I'm here to just be not biased and to listen to everybody's perspective.
Yeah, maybe it'll help.
I gave it some thought, but maybe I am thinking a little too hard on this.
Oh.
Maybe I'm really biased against Crocus due to past things that have happened, as I've told you, and I realize that's not healthy.
I'm glad you're here, though. Meaning you're.
But that doesn't mean I'm just gonna accept things as they are right now, all wholeheartedly. I need to know nothing wrong is gonna happen.
Right, which is why we're all here to discuss, the matter in hand, and so we can openly be open with each other. Well, you guys with each other, I should say. Who would like to go first?
I suppose I have the least issues with it, so I'll probably start out relatively calm, I guess. So, I've only ever had 2 or 3 experiences with Datura. One was them directly stealing stuff in front of us. The other 2 was more just coincidence, chance encounters, where nothing major happened. They led bandits to us, and the other time, well, we tried helping them out. They were in a tough spot, and we did the right thing of helping a person in need.
Which is really good.
Frankly, Crocus themselves are in need of help right now. Whilst, yeah, their situation is kind of unique, and we don't really know the exact details of how we're going to deal with it, if we're going to deal with it at all. But I feel like we can work through this together. I understand that the 2 of you have personal issues, but I'm willing to work through this if you 2 are.
Well, that was very well said. Thank you so much for speaking up about that.
Yeah.
Would you like to go next? Okay, we're here to open freely and just speak your feelings.
Fine. Crocus, we've been friends for the longest time. And never did I ever wanted us to fight. I mean, the biggest fight we had was when we couldn't decide who should earn the plane in our fighting game. The competition, remember? And it ended in a draw. You kept saying that you should have earned it because the game lagged. I said I should have earned it because I was the fastest. I have the most memories with you. And good memories. Datura, everything Datura did. From the online harassment to the full party wipe to you losing your account to them. And I hated that because I thought we were gonna talk after that. No, you kept coming back and I was happy. But then lo and behold, one final hurrah, what this was supposed to be the thing that ends our tiebreaker. And I come to find out that my worst enemy is my best friend, and my best friend is my worst enemy. Did you even know? Was you crying to me a lie when you would lose your accounts? Did you ever take into account how worried I would get when I wouldn't see you online only to find out you were banned off of so many games?
Would you like to respond?
My
Okay.
my emotions were legit. They are legit. They are truth. Because what Datura does, I cannot influence. I can't stop them. I can't do anything. So them actually, in those instances, getting my account banned and destroying things that we both worked on. It was true. It is true.
But how long have you known?
I can't remember when exactly they came about, but I know it has been years.
Years?
Yeah.
You can understand what Crocus has been through too. They've been through a lot themselves. And they're not able to help it what Datura does.
That's
I'm not excusing the behavior, but you have to understand these situations are very delicate.
That's not my problem.
Then explain your problem, please.
My problem is we don't have to tell each other everything. We're friends and we're the best friends, and sometimes best friends keep secrets and don't know how to deal with it. My problem is you could have told me you were dealing with something. You know I wouldn't pry. I told you about my issues all those years ago.
People
You know
don't
what?
tend to see you as the same person once you tell them certain things. Clearly, it has impacted, well, most of you by me just telling it. If I told it earlier, you could have reacted the same way just earlier. So I tried to leave it as normal as I could.
But that's the thing. You knew about what I went through. I told you because I was scared that you would treat me differently, that I was weaker. After my father, after everything, I told you those things, and I told you that was the reason I didn't tell you sooner was because I was scared. And you react the same way, saying you wouldn't treat me any different. Every competition, you'll give it your all, because you knew that I would always have your back. For this too. You didn't have to go to details. You didn't have to tell me that, hey, guess what? The person you hate so much is me. I said so many things wrong about Datura. So in the end, I was telling it to you.
Datura isn't me. We share a body, yes, but we're still two different people. So technically, if you have a quarrel with them, you don't have a quarrel with me. We just share a body.
You're the whole package. You know that, right? We get you, we get Datura.
And I don't want to hurt you. I never did.
And they don't want to hurt you either, but You also have to understand that Datura does these things without Crocus's consent.
We don't get to know what straw will break the camel's back, you know? We don't get to, I guess, have that foresight, right? Thinking on it in hindsight will never do you any good, Crocus. If you're just straight honest with us 100% of the time, it's going to be way easier for us to accept things. Listen, I've had some experience. People lying to me and, well, groups that have been torn apart due to said lying, and I don't want that to happen again. I want this to work. I do. I want to trust you. And I want you to know that. And I haven't forgotten of all the things that Datura has done, like lead some PKers to me and Sierra and Venom. I remember that. That was pretty dangerous, but I mean, comes with the package, am I right? Sorry, a bit too far. My point, we don't know, and we won't know, but what we will accept is that maybe just accepting the fact that we might not know what will happen comes with that little bit of, I don't know, it makes it more readily acceptable. We can handle anything that comes our way. It just seems like such a shock now, right? I apologize for my reaction. Excuse me, that was just a bit of my trauma showing, and I regret that.
How does that make you feel, Crocus?
Oh, it makes me glad that it's still a lot to take in, but
But do you think you can be more open to them talking about Datura?
my whole life, whenever I've tried to bring up Datura, like just the fact that I have them around, people have treated me in a way where it's not just neglecting, but also rejecting. Excuse me if my hopes are kind of low,
Which is understandable. You've been through a lot, but so have they.
but if Caspian here has befriended me, even though they know of both Datura and me, then I think things can be fine. So
How does that make you guys feel? Now that
Progress.
you've heard Crocus. Good. That's really good. We're getting
Now,
somewhere.
on the topic of minor concerns that don't really, cause that much trouble, but I would still like an answer for them. Are solutions to, I guess having a thief around that would, I just not that it, I don't. I'm just saying, like, what's our solution to, like, not have our stuff constantly be taken behind our backs? Because I'm not a fan of that, but it can be dealt with. But
If I may,
yeah,
in one of my old parties, I had a teammate who also was a thief. They had a habit of stealing quite literally everything, even from their teammates. Mostly to level up their own skills, to unlock new ones, yada yada, but also for a means of distraction. I've had a lot of time to think about this, what could have been done differently, we can do now. In terms of just how it affects the game, how it affects us, the thievery aspect, we can put in preventative measures. Like we've got things like teleport crystals and high value items, weapons, healing potions and such like. We need to get some chests, some inventory that isn't available to Crocus's player ID.
that can be doable.
I don't know
Another
if
thing.
this game has a bag of holding like D&D, but that might be useful if that exists.
I'm not sure about that, but another thing that we could do, and if you're open to it, Crocus, if Datura does steal stuff, maybe you can share your inventory with everybody else to show if there's any items of theirs that have been lost or, well, stolen.
Honestly, yeah, actually having free reign, or I say free reign, that sounds kind of ominous. I guess the trust of knowing that we can share items between each other and know where it's gone.
Yeah.
That-
Plus, like, when Datura does take stuff, they've literally only got 3 options to do whatever with them. They either hold on to them, toss them, or sell them. So if they hold on to
Yeah.
them, we can check their inventory.
Wait.
If they toss them,
Doesn't
then
a marriage feature exist where you can share your inventory?
Well, I mean, if the stuff it does get sold, then you guys can just buy new stuff.
Well,
That's what you
that's like
wanted.
slapping a band-aid on a wound, but I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's
Maybe
better
Crocus
getting
can pay
work.
for the stuff then.
it's better getting our money back than nothing at all.
Yeah, I would hate grinding several days for one piece of gear only to have it sold, but I mean,
Yeah. Although
I've a dull day here.
do like something that Crocus just brought up, the player marriage feature. There's a couple of benefits to it. One is a shared inventory. So, whilst whoever is married to Crocus would be more susceptible to Datura stealing their stuff, it also means that the person married can see Crocus/Datura anywhere on the map at any time, even in dungeons. So we can always track them down.
So,
Sierra and Crocus are closest.
what?
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 That's a great
Hold on.
idea and all,
No,
but
I don't know if we should go that
Wait,
far.
They were missing things.
Pink on it. Yeah, has been
I
with us
didn't-
for years.
Listen, that was my
I
attempt at a
was
joke.
like,
That was my attempt at a joke, okay?
Wait,
See,
this is
everybody's
all-
laughing. This is great. This is
all-
great progress, you guys.
This is all if you want to do it. I mean,
job,
I
Enzo.
don't mind.
I would be fine with it.
Cause, I mean, it's just in-game marriage. I mean, we've done sillier stuff.
We stand platonic
True.
relationships.
That is also true.
Very well, very well.
He did. I'm
All
crying.
right, we're getting progress today, guys.
I mean, as
What
a
else do
little
we need to
benefit
discuss?
from the wedding
right,
event,
yeah,
you get
and,
a little special item as a bonus.
And just as a I guess a motion of trust, I'll offer the same hand to Venom.
Oh,
You know that I'm gonna have to think about that one, Chief.
Listen, Crocus and Sierra are doing so much for us. We can't just idly sit by and let them do it alone, okay?
wait. Are there like what is it called? What is it called?
yes.
Are there poly marriages in this?
Well, I believe so. I haven't seen any though.
Technically, we could all share our inventory together.
So we're all getting married? Oh my god.
You also want to get married?
I'm good. I actually
Holding out for that special
prefer-
person.
Yeah. Well,
Even in
maybe someone.
A video game.
What? No. Let's not focus on my love life. Let's focus on what we're continuing here. Let's continue to talk.
Instead, let's focus on ours.
That
But
is
let's
an
just-
excellent place to end the meeting. Sounds like everyone's in agreement
Well,
with
like,
dealing with
look at
Crocus and
that.
Datura. That's a
Oh,
great idea.
Is, are you sure? Is there anything else you'd like to say? Oh, okay.
I guess they had nothing
just-
else to say.
You know, I enjoy making Venom squirm.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Yeah.
I thought there would be a lot of more screaming and yelling and throwing knives.
I'll baby.
I was prepared to fight.
What?
Oh. I don't think it would have gotten
No.
that far.
But just give me time, okay? We can talk about
Yeah.
it.
Don't worry about it. We have technically all the time we need because we're nowhere near level 100 or floor 100.
Listen,
Don't.
I just
Yeah.
want to remind you guys, like, if whatever happens in the end, you don't have to like each other. And, you know, you don't have to get along, but just be civil with what you know about Crocus.
Now we know, so yeah, just give me time, okay?
I'll be here when you need me.
Oh, okay, that's over.
Are you okay?
I was not prepared for that, I'm not gonna lie.
You did good. You did very good. I was so lost, and I'm glad you were here.
I'm just glad that you guys were all able to talk it out and share your feelings with each other.
I'm also glad it got to a actually really nice touch at the end there. I guess.
So when's the wedding?